Hello, hello, and welcome to what will probably end up being a fairly boring stream. Uh, Basically, all I'm doing here is trying to farm for some trophies in the Torajan jungles and get some signets of learning while I'm at it. So hopefully we get some people in. So I'm gonna ignore most of this shit and just go straight for Akarat and, um... Aldrich Jatan. And Warp Blade for trading if someone wants it, because, Lord knows it's impossible to find a Sacred Warp Blade if you're playing as a... if you're actually playing as a, melee sorceress. Just like it's impossible for me to find a crossbow Necro, because I'm playing, as a, Necro crossbow. Since the game knows I fucking want one. And this is a public game, so if you guys want to join me in the chat, if you're watching, feel free to. The more the merrier. Talon's Hold, Embalming, Famine, Dragonfire Oil. There's no reason to be investing hard points into Widowmaker. It doesn't actually do anything that soft points couldn't do. Yeah, them guys are significantly easier to kill than they ever have been before. There we go. Sacred Helm, don't care about that. Ah. What the fuck? Ah. Okay. I'm healing. That guard tower seems to last like 15 years or some shit. If I was tankier, I would just go through there, but their chance to hit me is still way too high. One thing I actually did neglect to mention is that in previous versions of Median, whenever you killed a follower of Akarat, they used to give a shockwave that gave the enemies minus 100% all resistances, I think, and made them slower. They no longer do that. And okay, good there. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah. Do I follow a special build with special gear? Not particularly, just standard crossbow necromancer stuff. If this was the old crossbow necro with that required a minion to be selected for Widowmaker, I would have some minion gear. Minion life gear to be specific, but no, I don't really have any particular special gear. Oh, there's Jatan. Son of a bitch. Alright. Yeah, that is absolutely devastating if you don't have good defense like me. I dread to think how bad this would be with the Boas on, since they, for the most part, invest in Ecstatic Frenzy, which drops defense to 0. Ah! Fuck. I'm trying to prevent him from using Fortress at all, which has no cooldown. I haven't killed any Ubers yet, but I am at Chatan, though. I also feel like they've nerfed the drop rates for... fucking hell. For Signets of Learning. Luckily, Chatan isn't healing with lifeblood anymore. Come on. Okay, there we go, finally. Let's see, what does he get? What was the old one? I guess I'll go for max energy factor while I'm at it. Yeah, he got it. I would do Legacy of Blood, but that requires me to be level 115, which I am currently not. Hopefully I don't get kicked out. Any challenge in Sigma with the... Yeah, there is one that you can miss. It's not permanent, though, but you can miss level challenge... Well, I'm just going to call it level challenge 1, which is the one where you go to Tran Athala and kill the 3 priestesses. It used to be, the level requirement used to be 50, but now it's 60. But, whenever you kill the last of Baal's minions, which is that, that tower that summons stuff, if you kill that thing, it'll automatically open up a portal on normal difficulty to Tran Athala, so you can do the challenge. So there's no real reason you should, miss it. The Aeneid challenge used to be required to be done before level 80, but now you have to be level 80 to even do the quest at all. There's no level max on that one either, so you should be good, I would think. Though if for some reason you do miss the Tran Athala challenge, you can still do it, but you need to pay arcane crystals in order to complete it. From what I understand. Fortunately, level challenge 0 hasn't been a thing for a very long time. Otherwise, you could very easily have missed that. Like I did when I played Ultimative for the first time, because there was no indication that I was even supposed to do that. There we go. Ah. I think I'm just going to leave the map turned off because I know the way around. Unless people want it on for some reason. Yeah, the Anea challenge used to be maximum level of 80. It's still a thing, but, there's no level max for it. There's a level minimum, but no level maximum anymore. Which, actually, that was a legit, fear I had when I did it. As if you watch part, I think it was 6. What character am I thinking of playing after this one? It'll be a long time, because I'm gonna extend all of my playthroughs now until the end of the latter season and do as many Ubers as possible during that time. But I'm thinking Unholy Melee Paladin. Unless a whole bunch of people want to see the Neutral Din in action. Yeah. Especially given that in Ultimative, they didn't even tell you about level challenge 0 in the game in any way. You had to look at the documents to even know of its existence. I would also do Caress 3000 if it didn't have the level 115 requirement. I think that's one that should be moved to a level 110 requirement, because it's no longer RNG and stupid to do. Okay, I'm going to let my mana regenerate a little bit before killing Akarat. Okay. Ha ha ha. So sorry, Akarat, but you failed to use your stupid inner fire to fuck me over. He was going for it, too. I think in current versions, Holy Melee is probably better. Because in previous versions, Unholy Paladin was ridiculously strong. And Holy Melee was fairly weak. So they made it more balanced. But I'd say Holy Melee is stronger now. Okay, so no trophy there. Actually, hold on, let's see. 216.21. Oh, fuck you too, game. Alright, well, I'm not fucking going back there. I'm doing this just to let it refresh. Yeah, that was some major shit. All because I wanted to look at a fucking charm. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Also, is anyone having trouble hearing the game at all? So I will turn up my speakers if I have to. Volume's fine? Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. Apparently it's craftable, but I'm not so sure if Athla's Oracle is craftable anymore. I mean, Christ, I went through like, no joke, like 50 of them fucking things. Through 50 fucking amulets. By the way, it would be nice if I could turn this into a Signet of Learning anymore, but I can't. But yeah. Fucking apparently it's craftable, but I'm thinking it's not very easy. But then again, if I was a fucking caster Necro, I'd find about 50 of those Athla's Oracles. Because I swear to God, this game knows what build I am and intentionally gives me stuff that I don't need just to piss me the fuck off. As for the Forest Keepers having life, dude, you should have seen how bad they were in 1.1. Even the Holy Melee Paladin had to hit them like 5,000. Whenever they would use their, as I like to say, their I can't die buff, you had to hit them like, seriously, 50 to 60 times with Divine Judgment before they would go down. And they were stronger back then. When this area was introduced, Holy Melee Paladin was stronger back then than it is now. But, yeah. They were way worse in the past. Now I can actually kill them consistently enough. And as I stated in, like, if you watch some of my older playthroughs, you guys will know that I've gone into bitch fits and temper tantrums over not being able to kill them, and getting like 50 of them spawning at once. The Wolf Druid in particular was really bad for that. Like, the only two builds I remember not having that much of a problem with were... Actually, three. Were the Necro Summoner, Shuriken Sin, and Fortress Barb. All of which because... Necro Summoner and Fortress Barb because... They could stun lock the Forest Keepers before they could even activate it. And Shuriken Sin because it did so much DPS that it actually killed them through the I Can't Die buff. It even killed Akarat. It was doing more DPS to Akarat than his Inner Fire was healing. LAJ used to... I've said this many a time, but Jatan used to be hard when he would use lifeblood and heal himself like an asshole. The loot alert. It's a, I have it through a custom program in the, which is on the D2, or the Median XL website, which I think I will actually do a tutorial on how to get the drop notifier working. It's not hard to do, but I probably will do a separate tutorial at some point on how to get it. Keep in mind, though, I'm using an older version of the drop notifier, so the setup might be different. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, spawn them on the map, know where to go. That is right. And it was a fucking, apparently, a 1 in 6 chance of dropping the charm. Even though I think that's bullshit, because, if you remember, I bitched about not... with the melee sorceress, I seriously got the trophy 3 fucking times before getting the charm. So I must have killed that fucker at least 20 times before I got just the fucking Moon of the Spider. So, because I had D2SE, I muled extra trophies over to characters that could use them. And I did not give a shit either. I think I outright said in the video, if you guys have a problem with me doing that, fuck you. Your opinion is invalid. At least now it drops... Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him and fuck his timerless, fortress. Anyway, at least now he consistently drops the charm. Also, I must say, I do wish that I had, what the hell? Yeah, at least now the struggle is no longer a thing, so... Alright, no trophy there. If anyone joins this game and wants a free trophy, or a free charm, there you go. I have the level requirement set to real high because the game won't let you enter the area unless you're level 110 or above. So... I still have to say their Forest Keeper's defense is still probably higher than it should be. Yeah, I can say for certainty that they definitely nerfed the Signet of Learning drop rate, because oh, that is some feels bad. Oh, feels bad, man. Korok's Will is actually a really good sword. It feels bad indeed. Or no, I think Pepe Hands would be the better reaction to that. Anyway, I feel like they've definitely nerfed the Signet of Learning drop rate in this place, because in 2017 I used to be able to get at least 3 or 4 per run, I think, of this place. Now I'm not getting hardly any. They increased Widowmaker's mana cost a little bit ago, but I have a bunch of plus skills. I have plus, let's see, 5... 7, 9. I have at least plus 9, plus 11 to skill levels, so that's why I think it's costing me so much mana. Though, if I get rid of, if I can find a sacred fucking trebuchet, I can do a little tutorial on how to prepare, items for rune words. And also do more damage. Hello, Pan Man. Yeah, way below 1.3. Thanks for... Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels that way. Does anyone have any level 110 characters? I say this because I'm a little bit lonely and would like some more people to join the game. Without just adding artificial difficulty. You can change your server by typing GS and then whatever number it is. whatever the number is, to change servers if you want to try that. Yeah, that's true, desync. I didn't even think about that. My game... the game's called Jungle Farming 1. Let's see, Belladonna Potion, I have it... Allegedly, it can be dropped at any point in the game from Act 1 normal onwards, but I haven't found a single one. So either they nerfed its drop rate, or it's bugged to not drop. Which, if it's nerfed, they should probably say that it's been nerfed, and if it's not intentional, they need to fix that, because respecking is a fairly big part of the game. I still say they should just make it back to the XVI era, which would be just make a Cuba rune with an oil of renewal. Oh, yeah, hold on. Next game I'll change that. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Grim. So I'm gonna kill these fuckboys before they kill me, like what happened last game. Alright, so let's see. 2, 28, and 23. I'm gonna try for... Okay. $2.11, $2.28, and 23. Alright. New game, and you should be able to join. Not sure why I opened a portal there. Come on now. There we go. Now, I don't particularly expect to get any of these trophies, because the trophy drop rate is 3% for this area. Everywhere else, it's only 2%. Hey, I've happened to find a sacred Labrys if you want it for some rune word crafting. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get that for you. There you go. I mean, it's blue, but you can make it superior by oil of renewal, I think. That's what I did with Oh, I meant normal for rune words, not rare craft. But yeah, Charcy can do that for rare. Yeah, I do hope they implement shared stash. I mean, you could always do what you could do in the past, at least on vanilla D2, which is create muling characters specifically for the point of muling items. Oh, fuck. Thank you, and I'll see you around. I'll definitely farm Tranathalus trophy, since it's easier than this, and less time consuming. Motherfucker. I've yet to have a deathless run of this area. Oh, okay, I think I may be becoming desynced, I'm not sure. So I feel like these are, I feel like these towers are now turning completely invisible. Yeah. Okay, let's wait a minute, because... Yeah. There's like 5 million of them fucks. I think I'm slightly behind you. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is not gonna work. Oh, somehow I made it out of there alive, for now. Until I just get bombarded again and killed. Come on, quit surviving on less than 1/10 of your health. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking dumb that you can't buff stuff in town. Oh. Okay, what's my chance to hit? Or what's my chance to get hit? It's probably like 5,000. Yeah, 5,000. 54 equals 5,000. Good. Good. I'm glad that fucking happened. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to think that playing multiplayer isn't such a great idea because the towers aren't even loading. Okay. No trophy for me. To be fair, it's only a 3% chance. Okay, there we go. certain bosses in Median give a 2, or if they're in the Torajan jungles, a 3% chance to drop a trophy. You cube it with the normal charm and you get an extra bonus with your reward. Some are worth it, some aren't. I would say by far the most useless trophy is the Aldyssian trophy, because it takes so unbelievably fucking long to kill him one time. Yeah. Well, the Crystal Bird one is almost it was a guaranteed drop. Now it is not guaranteed, but still pretty common. According to one of my commenters, that thing is no longer bugged. So, yeah, I may have to get a better roll of that. I still think that Wings of the Departed should give sort of like a trophy bonus to Zacharim's ear. It would make it nicer to obtain randomly. No, that I wouldn't really count that one. I wouldn't really count Sunless Crystal Bird as a trophy. Especially given that in previous versions it was a guaranteed drop from Lucian. Oh, nice. Large Signet of Learning. Oh, you got Rathma Trophy. Nice. That one is definitely worth going for now, since the gore crawlers aren't guaranteed to respawn. They still have a 75% chance to respawn, but they aren't. It's not guaranteed that they do. And the reward bonus, I think, is 10% chance for uninterruptible attack. And with the Witch Trophy, it's fairly decent too, from what I remember. So that one is actually worth going for. Oh, and they don't deal any damage to you, yeah. Yeah, if you have max, I think, damage reduction and fire resistance, that they won't do anything. This should go easy, I think. Alright, no trophy there, but I'm curious to see what it gives. Let's see, 28 and 23... Okay. No good. I care more for bonus all attributes than I do for defense. So. Alright. Alright. Oops, I did misspell it. It was Toraja Jungle 3. Either way, I know he's in the chat, so he can see that. I tried to refill Unique Bolt Quiver, but I haven't been able to. But you can't repair it. It doesn't matter anyway, because O skills, or skills and O skills don't take any quantity away, so... Yeah, like Panman said, they don't empty if you don't use the default attack. Yo, thank you for the compliment, Jan Sukup. I hope I pronounced that right. I have to wonder if Cthon is still good. Oh, shit. Ah. There we go. For anyone interested, I plan on starting, I know most of you guys are only subscribed for the Diablo 2/Median XL content, and to a lesser extent, Diablo 1 Beelzebub. But, I do plan on starting a Resident Evil 4 LP today. If anyone would be interested to check that out. Ah, shit. Discord is useless when it comes to advice. What build are you playing as, Pan? Or are you still I know I was playing with you and someone else, but I forget which character was doing which build. Thundercrack. Unfortunately, Thundercrack Zons are gonna have fairly low damage. Do you have tier 4 Dreamslayer? As for your question of what rune word do I recommend for Labris, you can't really go wrong with Gehenna, which is a Tsar rune with with a Tsar rune and 5 Birdcraft jewels with bonus attack rating. Plus, because it gives a good bit of cold damage, poison damage, and minus enemy resistances to cold and poison. And 25% extra max life. Yeah, most of the rune words honestly suck for Thundercrack Stormzon. That's why when I did my playthrough, I went with Abandoned Craft with a chance to cast Shower of Rocks or whatever I went with. Because there just isn't anything particularly good for it. As for... if you're level 90, go with Paragon for... go with Paragon for your Uber skill. And socket as much stuff as possible with perfect amethysts. For bonus dexterity, except for your weapon, which you can have perfect rubies for life after kill. Can I do overview of my skills and items? Okay. This, I have resistances. I have stuff for resistances. This, I have stuff for resistances. This. 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 This thing, which I just found. This thing. The two of these. Hello, twin. Hello, twin. Max Famine, Max Dragonfire Oil, Max Embalming, Max Talons Hold, Max Death Ward. Widowmaker we leave at 1 point because hard points don't really do anything. Let's see what build this is. Looks like definitely Unholy something. I'll be nice and let him have free scroll. I'm not sure if you're in the chat right now, Unholy Caster, but if you have, if you can, try get Brimstone O skill, because I think that does a lot more damage than, Oh, you're searching for trophy. Oh, I think I'm gonna take the trophy, but I thought you were having trouble killing Akarat. But yeah, you can have the scroll though. But anyway, Brimstone does a lot more damage to single targets than Mind Flay, from what I remember. Also, Pan Man, if you're looking for tier or sacred unique items, unless they changed it, unless they changed scepters a lot. Oh, nice, Emblem of Pain. You guys can take that if you want it. I don't care about getting Athila's Oracle, or I mean, Athila's Wrath. But anyway, unless they change scepters around, all sacred unique scepters suck except for Legion. Legion is the one that gives a bunch of extra damage and chance to cast Phalanx on melee attack. That's the only sacred unique scepter, at least as of 1.3, that was any good whatsoever. Also, I got a comment on one of my videos, but I'm not going to look at that yet. Let's see, what level you guys? 116 and 111. Yo, can you activate Vindicate again? I want to get the buff. Yeah, Thundercrack is a really fun build. Ah, damn it, I picked up the fucking potion and not the Signet. Alright. Let's see. What role did you get? Also, new game. Wait, what am I doing? I'll read this comment real quick. If it's a normal comment, I won't read it out loud. But if it's a stupid comment, I'll definitely expose this fool. This is a mod of Diablo 2 called Median XL. Why do I have so little defense? I don't max Death Ward. Yeah, I have in fact been maxing Death Ward. I don't know what this guy's talking about. It's on the most recent. Okay, get out of there, notifications. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, this notification thing keeps popping up and it's pissing me off. Okay, anyway, you need to have an original Diablo 2 version installed on your computer. I would recommend, if you have one... Hold on. Okay, fucking YouTube decided to go to another page. Anyway, if you have 114 installed on your computer, I recommend you uninstall that and go down to 113. I'm not sure if this would be compatible with 114. I only say that because 114 has been known to cause compatibility issues with various mods and such. Now I gotta wait for the chat to get caught back up again. Motherfuck, I'm not getting any of these signets. Come on! Cast the fucking sacrifices. Thank you. If I'm missing comments, I'm sorry, but YouTube decided to be a douchebag and take me somewhere else. Now I'm waiting for the chat to get caught back up to where it's supposed to be. Okay, I'm getting close to where the chat was. Yep. Let's see. Spears on? Now, my knowledge is as of 2017 1.1, but Pounce On is definitely not as strong as it was in the Ultimative era, though it is still viable. But if you're going to go pure melee Spears On, that would actually be pretty viable, I think, because they buffed Great Hunt's damage significantly since the Ultimative days, and they buffed it even more since I did the Pounce On playthrough. Though Toraja farming, not Toraja, Tegonzi farming. Wait, why is Tegonzi farming and Fosdenville farming might be fairly difficult. I assume Summoner Barb is still OP as hell. I can't say for certain, but I would assume that's the case. Since they, I don't think, made any major changes to it. Oh yeah, they did get a big quality of life. The summons actually follow you now. Also, Pally, I'm not sure if you're in the chat right now, but do you have Tainted Blood? Because I don't see the little Tainted Blood graphic. And if you have that, I think that would actually help you survive quite a bit. Bloodzon is insanely OP this season. If it wasn't for Bale summoning the clones... Oh yeah, you would have been able to kill them. Yeah, that's pretty much how it always is. Although, Bloodzon was very, very OP in, when I did the playthrough, and that was the last playthrough I did before this version came out. Yes. I mean, it's the same, but it doesn't spin around, and it doesn't instant kill everything, obviously. How much damage do I have? Per shot with Widowmaker. Okay, no trophy there. 3,800 to 6... Oh, okay, with... Wait, what am I buffed by? Oh, Gift of the Wild. Okay, without anything... Without any buffs other than Burning Veil, 3,800 to 6,000 per arrow. And that would be per arrow times, like, however many bolts it is. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back and help him, because he's just gonna get killed by the guardsman. Assuming it's not just fucking arrow or towers lasting 10,000 fucking years. Oh wait, corpse retrieval isn't a thing or not. I've heard that Unholy Caster damage is kind of underwhelming, and people just use O skills for it, so I don't know. Two-hand barb viable. This guy's... this player here is using it, and it seems to be pretty fine. It seems to be pretty fine so far. So far, just from what I can tell. Yeah, I don't think they've made any nerfs to the Barbarian whatsoever. Tree Warden with Hammer Time O skill. I forgot Hammer Time was even an O skill. I feel like that could be really, really OP if used correctly. You can still definitely do a melee Necro build, but the game, it seems like they want, with changes to Famine and such, they probably want you to do a Daggermancer more so than a Scythe Necro. But either way, it's definitely nerfed since the Ultimative era, where you could just spam Parasite and tank Visgen almost infinitely with him. It is really shitty compared to the Ultimative days. And that's after, like, it was even worse in 2017 1.0. Oh. Iceman would own me. Oh, in PvP? Probably. What do you... Am I gonna make a build guide video? I might actually make a little, guide on the forum about how to make a crossbow necro. Because the latest one was from 1.1 when, Rathmas Chosen being a immunity shield, and that is not the case anymore, so I feel it should be. Anyway, Mind Flay does 7... Okay, I feel like that's a lot of damage, but it probably isn't. That's Mind Flay. It's a skill of the... Unholy Paladin. Now, people have been bitching about Sigma in general since it came out. Alright, thanks for the heads up for Enfilade there, Nucleus. I promise I will do the Javazon at some point, though I don't know when. Although, that used to be like the main single target killer. Fucking hell. Okay. One thing I will say, I wish you could sprint longer than 5 seconds. Because it is kind of obnoxious to clear the map, or to retread the same ground with no improvement in sight. Alright, let's see. 23. Nice. Nearly perfect. Haha, got it this time. The forum Xbow Necro guide, you mean the one that already exists, or the one that I may or may not make? Oh, updated version. If I think about it and have time, I'll get around to it. It won't be anything real fancy, though, but it will be the bare minimum of, like, you should use XXX. Here's how you play the game, blah, blah, blah. It'll basically be the information that you need, not much else. They did not they moved the old guides to another section. Like, I can send you a link to the old ones if you want it. Twin, I am not farming this for experience. I'm farming it for trophies and Signets of Learning. Speaking of Signets of Learning. Yeah, you can have the Signet of Gold. I don't really care about that as much. Thank God. Thank God, individual skills have their own cooldown. Nasrune, I don't even know what you'd use that for. Trying to run away. Or, well, actually, I was walking away. Do you? You hate Fortress. You mean the enemy fortress or your own fortress? Oh, enemy fortress. Yeah, it's pretty shitty. Base items? Depends on what kind of class you are, Pan. If you're going with a caster who can't be wasting a bunch of points into dexterity or strength, rather, and you have summons and other stuff to tank for you, go with quilted armor, since it has the lowest strength requirement for crafts. Unless you're a Boazon, then in which case... Unless you're a build that has 0 defense, then in which case tier 6 or 4 would be fine. If you're going with a build that actually needs defense, like your Thundercrack on, go with Ancient Armor, since it has the highest base defense. Although, on a little side note, if you could equip anything, go with Sarah. If class-specific items weren't a thing, I would say go with Ceremonial Armor, since it requires dexterity. Which crossbow am I using? Just tier 4 Stinger crossbow. I hope to find Sacred Trebuchet. Alright. You can go ahead and copy me, but if you're gonna share it, at least give me credit for it. That's all I really ask. I don't mind other people using my work as long as they give me credit for it. Come on now. Where the fuck's... There's Jatan. Now, my drop notifier will actually tell me if a trophy drops. Yeah, tier uniques do seem a lot more viable than they were in the past. They certainly weren't the best in the Ultimative era. Maple bow, don't care about that. I'm only collecting tier uniques that may drop because of the jewel crafting that I plan to do later, which I will make a tutorial about that. I did one way back in the Ultimative era, but that was a long time ago. So I'll redo it for this playthrough. Gotta try Melee Sorceress. They've definitely nerfed Melee Sorceress since 2017 1.0. And, in fact, the worst change, I think, was them removing the Stormblast skill from the Connie rune word. Because that was by far the best single target killer you had back then. Such is not the case anymore. Yeah. In fact, for those of you who have been subbed to me for a while, you'll know that when I did the melee sorceress back then, for the first segment or two, I did nothing but cast spells. Because it really was kind of bad. It really was bad at the beginning. What dungeons are southeast? The Torajan Cemetery, which is Tegonzi and Toraja, neither of which we can actually enter. And the other one is the Chamber of Blood, which we can't enter until we're level 115. So the Barbarian can enter it, or can enter Chamber of Blood, but he can't enter the Torajan Cemetery yet. Yeah, Bartuk would fuck you up pretty bad. Although, I do have reanimates to help with that. And no trophy. I would do Kuras 3000, but can't enter it. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do the item crafting along with jewel craft, or item prep with jewel crafting, because I'll just make it a like how to prepare items for rune words or something like that. Sacred Unique Flying Knife. I would start jizzing in my pants if I thought that was anything good, but it's probably Mashif's Iron Anchor or whatever the fuck that thing's called. Whoa. Oh, War Strike. That's actually a pretty good one from what I remember. If you can get if you can get a really high damage life steal item, then it's still worth going for, but life on striking and life on kill are definitely better. That is an excellent point, Nucleus 42, about how much of a difference it makes to prepare the rune word properly. The only limited level quest that there is the Tranathala challenge, where you kill the priestesses and get the trophy. Or not the trophy, but the, Sunstone of the Gods, or not, Sunstone of the Elements, I mean. But you can do it. It just costs you arcane crystals to, do it if you miss it. Yeah. Sacred Ancient Armor with 130 enhanced defense before making Erawan. Yeah. Yeah, Erawan's definitely great when prepared properly. I feel like I'm getting heavily desynced. Ah. Enea challenge used to be level 80, but that's no longer the case. What's a socket in a tier unique crossbow? Depends on your build, but some good choices are jaw runes for enhanced damage and burr-crafted jewels with life leech. And attack rating. Because you're using crossbow, I assume you're not going to invest that much in dexterity. Okay. So no trophy there. Eerie Shrine, that gives bonus to energy, I think, and it's not particularly useful for very many builds, except for, like, arcane caster sorceresses. And maybe, I was gonna say Psionic Storm assassins, but those are so not viable and shit compared to, Shurikensen. Ah. Oh, wait a minute. I can increase my, skills. There we go. Oh, I got a little bit of trading power now. Since this shit isn't, if you're a melee sorceress, that shit is like impossible to find. I'm pretty sure the game like I said, I'm pretty sure the game knows what build you're playing and intentionally fucks you over. Holy shit, a belladonna. Ah, fuck, I didn't get the belladonna extract in time. That is seriously the first one I found after God knows how many hours of playing this. And then, Sundial, the go-to tiered unique spear to get. I think the, Maiden Pike, Terra Incata, or whatever it's called. I think that one's probably better. Oh, fucking hell. I got an internal error. Okay. That was actually the first time the game has crashed since the day of release, so not quite sure what happened there, but what? Okay, cool. Let's see if that'll work. Did your game crash too? Or did, like, the server fuck up? I'm not sure what happened there, but no big deal. Level 40 elementals. I can see that doing a lot of damage, but unfortunately you can't, you can't, like, cast it behind walls and such. Once I hit level 115, I'm gonna attempt to I'm gonna start doing Cuirass 3000 and Legacy of Blood as well. Also, where'd the Barbarian go? Not bad. +1 skills, 14 magic, physical, and 5% experience. Not bad at all, actually. Oh, you're killing Asmodan. Okay. And 25 energy fact. Oh, that's even better, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna jump back for a little bit because I certainly don't want to be. Yep. That's exactly why I kept my distance. What build do I recommend to someone who's a noob with, Median XL? I would say probably Death Gaze Barbarian. Since it can have such absurd defense and one-shot potential. So. Trap Rat is ruined? How so? I mean, I'm not gonna disagree, but how could they have fucked up the Trap Rat? Yeah, definitely not an assassin. Unless you're... The only assassin I could possibly recommend is the Shuriken Flurry Assassin. But even then, there's better alternatives for other classes. Nah, you didn't die because of the distraction. Or I didn't die because of the distraction. I'm used to looking at chat and, oh, no bosses take Crushing Blow. Oh, that's why. Oh. But, anyway, I'm used to looking at chat and answering questions at the same time. I just got fucked up, that's all. Oh, shit. Yeah, I would say that, lack of Crushing Blow would fuck up Trap Rat quite badly. Or not being able to use it on any bosses. Oh. Also, is it just me, or does his fortress and guard towers seem more powerful than before? Okay, no trophy. Okay, oh, it does hit harder. Okay, so it's not just my imagination then. Okay, good. I'm not gonna lie, even though I read the changelog last week, I forgot most of the shit that I read out. I mean, I remember bits and pieces, but I don't remember a whole lot. Yeah, I'll show my gear again. Just give me a second. Alright. Is that too fast? And do you want my skill plan too? My level? Okay. So now I'm not getting any potions because I have 4 people in game, which is fine by me, but, I do need some. Next build, Unholy Melee Paladin. Unless a shit ton of people want to see, unless a ton of people want to see the neutral den. Even then, I may overrule that and do Unholy Melee anyway. Dude, I have 22 unused skill points, so yeah. Yeah, it's normal. The reason I'm holding on to all of these is because, like MT said, I mean, you do have more than 3 respecs, but Belladonna elixirs are obscenely rare now, apparently. Unholy means you can... Neutral Den means you can't invest in any of the holy or unholy trees. You have to rely on just vessel damage and O skills to do your damage. And unholy means you can invest in either of the neutral trees, but obviously using unholy skills. Well, keep in mind, I mean, I'm glad you're looking forward to seeing Unholy Melee, but keep in mind, they did severely nerf it since the, maybe not severely, but they did definitely nerf it since the Ultimative era, because back in Ultimative, Unholy Melee was too powerful, and Holy Melee was, like, never used, because it wasn't that, wasn't used that much, so... Not gear dependent, fun build. Yeah, I remember the Bloodthorn increase, though. But it's still not going to be as powerful since they nerfed minus enemy resistance modifiers. Yeah, Deathgaze Barbarian is a little bit more gear dependent, but not that much. Alright, so new game again. You mostly play single player. Yeah. Honestly, I think, Shuriken is one of the best for not requiring much to do well. But it's harder to play, though, so... do with that info what you will. Aha. Actually, probably the best build for beginners that don't require hardly anything is be the Bloodzon, because the Bloodstorm and Balefire combination is ridiculously powerful. Poison Druid with summons and fire spells. Yeah, you could definitely go with that as well, but you do have to use some skill switching. Like, no joke, yeah, it definitely is OP. Anyway, for those, I mean, I know most of you have been subbed to me for quite some time and watched the Bloodzon playthrough, but when I got to Azmodan, with fire elementals that are immune to all of his attacks, well, all of his fire attacks, no joke, I killed him in about 10 seconds. That cap would either be Laz's Surplus, Hunter's Hood, or, Rathma's Death Gaze. Yes, but Bloodzon is squishier. Like, all builds, even if they're beginner-friendly, they all have strengths and weaknesses. But Deathgaze Barb is a lot tankier, though, too, so... But enjoy the overpoweredness of the Bloodzon, because I guarantee they're gonna nerf it. So they nerf every build that's considered overpowered, except for barbarians, apparently. I had thoughts of doing like a mini series on the melee spears on. I mean, I just never got around to it. And when I did single player. Although they did buff magic missiles, so magic missiles might be the preferred skill now, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, early game Andy farming is such a pain in the ass. That's the reason I don't do the creation recipe to skip the fetch quests of Act 2 and Act 3. Because by that point, I've had enough. Oh, okay, so Magic Missiles is still infinitely worse than Balefire? Okay. I mean, I figured it would be, but, wasn't sure. Okay, I need to go back. Yeah, I'm using Starkiller. See, the thing is, Kalim's Organ might do more damage, but here's the thing. Starkiller also gives minus cold resistance, general resistances to other things, other elements, and it gives 70% increased attack speed. Does Kalim's organ dart or whatever, does that do all that? And this thing gives 5 to Necro skills. So there's more damage. There's more to picking weapons than just flat damage. Is the area level top the level you start getting XP or the recommended level before you get there? Oh, this thing, it's the level that this place is. So it's useful for experience. So it lets you know what level you should be experience farming in, for example. Diablo 2 had it. The vanilla Diablo 2 had the same thing, but it was just invisible. Although this area, you have to be level 110 to even enter the place. So, yeah. I plan to use, as soon as I find a sacred trebuchet or, stinger crossbow, although preferably trebuchet because it does more damage, I plan to use the Yul rune word, which is called Tartarus. I would recommend enhanced damage before crushing blow, and especially given that crushing blow no longer works on bosses, as I think it was Pan Man who said that in the chat earlier. And having more damage just means you can farm better anyway, in general, so... Depending on what build you do, you can also go, life after kill, if you need be. Okay. Coolest Wookiee in the soy hole. Oh, okay. I forgot who said that. I'm very sorry to whoever it was who said that then. But, anyway. Coolest Wookiee in the scythe hole. Try changing your left mouse skill to, either normal attack or move only. That sounds really stupid, I know. But that's what I had to do to be able to get places. Which is if that's intentional, then that is by far the dumbest change ever made. But if it's not intentional, it's something that needs fixed. As for the not high enough level to enter, yeah, Uber areas have, yeah, all Uber areas have a level requirement now, just to prevent just to make sure new players don't go here. But you know what else will tell new players not to go here from Ultimative? Let them enter themselves and get one-shotted. That's what happened to me when I played Crossbow Necro for the very first time. I was dominating shit on players 8, Then I went into Kingdom of Shadow at level 15 on Hatred difficulty and got one-shotted by the first zombie that ran up to me at warp speed. Then I entered Duncraig shortly thereafter and got killed by a barrel. So, I had the sense to learn that areas with red text are areas I should not enter at the beginning. So, like, I think that's a little bit unnecessary, but I still understand why they did it. Yeah, I agree. The sense of discovery and having to learn the game. Although, Ultimative was too unforgiving for new players. Like, that was a thing. That was a thing where they gave you no hints whatsoever. The rune word, it was called Tartarus. It's for crossbows. I looked on the documents, it still exists. Tartarus is spelled exactly the way you would expect. Oh, he dropped a Signet of Learning. Alright. Also, I haven't even been looking at these. I should be. Hold on. What is this number? Okay, so 9. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. The recommended level would be better. At least for areas like this in Kuras 3000. If they want to make it a requirement for stuff like, Quaffsin, for example, or Worldstone Chamber, then fine. And I could give this to a Boazon for treatment. Yeah, I had to look on Discord and the bugs and feedback page. Yeah, it was really dumb. Just curious, what was your left mouse button before I said that? Oh. Oh, we got a beacon assassin. Nice. With, shadows. And I'm not sure if you guys can hear the nuclear launch detected sound. Now, normally, you would run the fuck away from that, because normally the only times I see that are either in Visgen or during Judgment Day, which will one-shot you. Oh, it was on Widowmaker 2. Yep. Yep. It's exactly why I couldn't enter places. Oh shit, that was a mistake. Oh no, please. Let the Great Axe fall. That's a good question, actually. I would like to know where some of this is from. It might even be from Vanilla Diablo 1 somewhere. Although I don't think it is. I also want to know where Set the World on Fire, hee hee hee. I want to know where that sound clip is from, too. And then we nuke the Tree Warden for good measure after it's fucking dead. Nice. Oh. Oh! Ah, you beat me to it. I was gonna hold on to that for some trading power. Oh, nice. I'll take... How important is physical resist? Depends on what build you are and how easily you can obtain it, but it's pretty important. How do I feel about Bariza crossbow? I'd have to look at its stats again, but I'd be fine with using it. It wouldn't be like my first endgame item choice, but I would definitely use it. Yeah, Titan's Burden is awesome in this game. Because that shower of rock... Like, the thing is, with Titan's Burden no longer having a, like, 800 plus strength requirement, allows you to wear Sacred Plated Belt, and with enough charms, allows you to wear Sacred Ancient Armor and Sacred, Greaves, to have really high defense because of its bonus to strength. And it gives you the ever helpful Shower of Rocks on melee attack proc, which because Thundercrack now allows that, you know, it's really great. What's making the explosion on screen? The assassin has its Uber skill set to Beacon, which randomly drops a nuclear explosion every couple seconds. I think it's like 20 seconds or so. So, that's what the explosion is from. It can also be seen if you enter Vision or enter either of the Judgment Day quest areas. And the nuclear launch detected noise, if you can hear it, is taken directly from StarCraft. The original StarCraft, the one that apparently is good. I've heard StarCraft 2 is really bad for storyline. Nice. Well, Blizzard have been aware of, okay, no trophy. Blizzard have been aware Blizzard have been aware of Median for quite some time. And in fact, Brother Laz, who was the original creator of Median, he did the original couple versions from 2008 to like early 2012, and then, if I'm correct, he then went on to help make Path of Exile. I believe that's true, a true story. But yeah, Blizzard have been aware of this for a long time. I've heard that people were actually playing Median instead of developing stuff for Diablo 3. But I would assume that it's okay since they're not trying to make money off of, like, if they were charging people for this, then they could very easily sue the Median team for trying to make money off of someone else's franchise, basically. Although, with that said, I guess Nintendo shut down Pokemon Uranium, though, too, so... Okay. Yeah, exactly. You still have to buy the base game. And I think on one of the old FAQs, one of them was, will this mod work with a pirated version of Diablo 2? And his posted answer was, I don't know, I have a real version of the game. So... Besides, it's not that expensive anyway. If you go on Blizzard's website and purchase the game, Diablo 2 plus LOD expansion costs $20. I mean, I know, at least in the United States, the times are tough economically, but you can fork out $20 for this game. I would pick up that raw rune if I was using that, if I wanted to use that rune word, but I'm not going to. I'm not sure about those light gauntlets offhand. Ah, okay, so... Yeah, the elemental ones are always, they're ridiculously common. Yeah, for all the more trouble it'd be worth, yeah, they probably wouldn't bother just for sound clips. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they pull... For those of you who watch my Beelzebub mod streams, you'll know that they pulled a lot of sound clips from Diablo 1. for this mod. Where the hell's that? Oh, Akarat's right there. Come on. There we go. Oh, you're still there. Shit. I'll keep the Fascinating Shrine just for... Oh, Greaves. I'll take that. No, you can't make rune words and honorific items. You can only make, rune words in base items, aka gray-colored items, just like vanilla Diablo 2. I just have these shrines in here for trading, though I do need to get rid of some of them. Oh wait, I have this for any necromancer who may want it. Sacred Blade. Too bad that Trap Rat isn't here in the game. Otherwise, you could have that for a craft or rune word. You can get the visual effects upon putting the points back, though, so... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you would lose it if you spec into spears. Ah! Get out of here, Khazra clan. Wonder if ignore target defense would work against these tree wardens. They probably would, since they're not considered uber bosses. Falcon Mask. Okay, no, that's useful for trading. You'll 1 point pounce and Great Hunt. You can max Great Hunt, though I don't really think it's necessary. I think you actually have it backwards. I think you... If you want to make a Pounce Zon, you would max Pounce. But if you want to make Melee, then I say... Like, make sure you max Balance and Lioness. And if you're making Melee, I'd max Paragon too for tankiness in the beginning. What the fuck? Okay, never mind. Okay, I thought they used Singularity when they died, which was supposed to be removed. Anyway, Paragon, Lioness, and Balance, I think, would be the best. And then you would max Hyena Strike for more poison damage and better regeneration when you step on the orbs. And I guess Leftovers into Great Hunt. I don't know, I'd have to do one and look at it myself. Yeah, like the guy below you said, Pounce does cost a lot of mana. Also, I'm not sure the Storm Zon's really a disaster unless they actually nerfed it a lot. But, it's not the easiest thing to go for either. Maxing Hyena Strike does add a lot of poison damage, although then again, my knowledge is as of 1.3/1.2 when stuff could be immune to magic, and you used Hyena Strike as a alternative to deal with magic immune, so maybe that's not necessary. You got 40% Asmodan's Heart. Nice. Nice. It's the best roll you could get. Yeah, Bloodzon is very, very powerful throughout all walks of the game. Asmodan took, like, seriously 10 seconds with Balefire when I did the playthrough. Ah. 10 minutes Fortress spam. From you or from him? Because I know he used to like spamming Shower of Rocks, but now that's been replaced with Fortress. Someone changes to Crushing Blow. Do you think Trap Rat is still good? Someone said that it ruined the Trap. That ruined the Trap Rat earlier. Oh, from you. Yeah, Fortress with Snake's Dance. I don't know if you went with Snake's Dance, but that's really awesome. And you have shit damage. Did you try Magnetic Field? Because Magnetic Field is really, really powerful, although you lack Life Leech. Lion with the TU Helm. Yeah. Oh, and I've hit level 115, so Pounce On has been really nerfed since the Ultimate of Days Oliver. How much defense do you have? Because if you go with the Truce in a plated belt, that will help you significantly, I think, if your defense is below 400,000. And go with Curari as your Uber skill in case you haven't already. So since I'm level 115, are you level 115? Okay. I'm going to attempt the Chamber of Blood. I'll redo Chamber of Blood in the next, recorded segment that I do. But I'm going to try it here as well. Okay. Truce. It's Vith rune word. It gives a lot of defense, damage reduction. It gives 5% damage reduction, although it might be 10%. Or, I'm sorry, physical resistance, it's now called. I'm used to calling it damage reduction. But anyway, it's a very, very useful belt for getting defense. And it slows attackers by 10%, I think. You'd have to look through the documents to see if that's correct. Let's see. I may oh wait, no, I'm not gonna off-screen cow level because I need to go in there to do Bull Prince Rodeo. Where should you farm? Farm I want to say Act 4 and Act 5 on Terror difficulty and just hope you get the plated belt that you're looking for. Make sure it's a sacred plated belt. And, try to just get, in general, plated, sacred, gauntlets and greaves for more defense, basically. Assuming you don't already have that. If you can survive Halls of Pain, then yeah, Halls of Pain should be fine, I think. 150k. Oh, that's way too low. That is way too low. You do have balance and lioness maxed, right? Okay. What items do you currently have? I'm also assuming that you have the Aeneid challenge done, and along with the what the hell is it called? The fuck, what the hell is it called? Oh, the Aeneid challenge and the Tranathala level challenge. I assume you have that done too. Yeah, the inventory space is great, and you can definitely play Sigma now. Level challenge, yeah, level challenge 1. There were some problems with installation and getting the game on day of release, but I haven't really had any problems since then. Aside from server problems, but if you play on single player, that's not a big deal. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm not sure what the hell this is. What the fuck? That's... Okay. That's unholy... That is unholy melee. Oh, wait. No, that's unholy caster weapon. But now it's a fucking club? Let me know in the chat if anybody wants that. Lion Paw, Deadfall, Police Versa, Jaton, Snakehair, Sundial Sire. Let's see. Lion Paw, that's okay. Snakehair is also fine. Let me think. Deadfall. Replace Deadfall with Truce as soon as possible, like I've already said. I wasn't going to use it for anything. I was just going to make a Signet of Learning out of it. That's why I asked. Before I decided to trash it. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Go! Nope. Nope. Okay, I probably need my mercenary for this. Come on. Let's see. Ah, fuck, I failed. Okay, let's try. I'll try again later, I guess, for that. Yeah, you can't keep dying and re-entering anymore. I'll try it later, hopefully. Yeah. And unfortunately, since this isn't, since you can't get minus enemy X resistance from Mystic Orbs, it's a lot harder to get max, minus poison resistance. I went with, the to your unique maiden pike when I did the pounce on in the beginning. Try to get the Rusalka rune word for a sacred Amazon pike if you can. So yeah, I'll try that again in the next segment. If it weren't for the level lock, this would be easy enough. Another good weapon is... yeah, Rusalka. Yep. Because since it can give up to 100 to all attributes and a fair amount of defense, I think. And the Void Archon Reanimate, which... or not Reanimate, but Summon. Which is not at all tanky, but it does give an aura that reduces enemy damage. Yeah, Erewhon Rune Word as well for the not only physical resistance, but also just the large amount of defense that it gives in general. Alright. So, I think I'm actually going to end the segment after one more, or end the stream after one more run through this place. Since I'm getting a little bit tired of this for now. Okay, that's been replaced. Did I not get the Signet of Learning? I don't see it, so I guess I didn't. And obviously I'll kill Caress 3000. I'm getting a little bit tired of this for now. Oh, also, replace Police Versa with a Megalith rune word. If you're still in the chat. Because they'll give more and Sacred Greaves, because they'll give more defense and some mana regen. Ooh, okay, hold on here. Gotta bust through here. Hopefully I can find... I will say, this is significant. This is going to take a lot longer than it ever did before. But at least I can kill shit along the way. And I actually feel like I'm making progress. Instead of just suiciding constantly. Of course, you fucking found Athla's Oracle, but I went through like 50 fucking rolls and didn't get it and just randomly found it. What's my chance to hit? 89. Okay. So does this place still have the alleged bias for set items? Oh shit. Shit. Okay. Hope what does? Athla's Oracle? It dropped in part 7 of the playthrough. Just randomly. I'm pretty sure the game itself did that just to spite me. Yeah, I have my Windows set up so I could see if OBS is dropping frames, and I can play the game while seeing chat at the same time. Well, yeah, allegedly being the key word. Cow level dropped far more set items for me in the past, so... Okay, there we go. Yeah, set items can be found anywhere. In Hell difficulty, I think. Oh, there's a crafted war... There's a war scepter someone could use for a craft. Eerie Shrine, don't really care about that. Yeah, I could switch off the map. I actually remember where the Aeneid Necros are. Thank God I can actually kill these fucking skeletons now. I will toggle the map on occasionally just to make sure I know where I'm going. And I'll pick up a knee rune for anyone who might want Erewhon. Minimap? In previous versions of Median, you could not use Widowmaker on the totems. Like the shots just would not register. And it was the same for the Crystal Ball in the Cathedral of Vanity. Ah, come on. Ornate Shrine for Lightning Caster, if anyone wants that. Okay. Oh. There we go. I'm just giving my mercenary some fire resistance. Even though everything's listed at 75%, his resistances are not 75%. Is Crossbow Necro still better than Lightning Javazon? Probably. I mean... It definitely has better access to reanimates and, well, not defense, but definitely has better access to reanimates and lifesteal, thanks to Famine and Talon's Hold. Yeah. There we go. Jeez Louise, okay. What's the typical jewel craft? Probably, I would say Burrcraft jewels for combat characters and Zodcraft for casters. Possibly knee crafts for melee characters, because that gives life on striking and melee. Not a huge amount, and probably less than life leech, but I could be wrong. On gives life after kill, but it's only like 2 to 4 per jewel, so it's not particularly great either. Everything else is kind of situational, like experience crafts, which is Lem, I think, and magic find ones. So, like I said, generally Zodcraft or Birdcraft. Okay, fuck you, horror archers. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, that's right, Lum does give all attributes. Still don't particularly care for that. Oh, Sacred Maiden Pike. If I was going to be a melee spears on, I would not have found that. So, Inea Necro number 1 should be here, unless the positions change randomly. Okay, good, they don't. Okay. Now, luckily, the drop rate for Hammer of the Tan Judges is now 1 in 3, instead of, like, 1 in 12. Oh shit, wrong hotkey. Fuck. Yeah, you didn't find a Sacred War Scepter, yet I found about 5 of them fuckers. So that was just my fault being a stupid ass. Okay, at least I don't have to go all the way back. I'm not sure why I teleported there. Like, one playthrough, I think, or one of the Trap Rat Druid streams, I was fuck you too, game. Anyway, I was talking with Death Seraph Gaming about that, because he was trying to find... trying to find a Sacred Unique Axe. Yeah, I am not playing this on hardcore. Hardcore is just way too unforgiving. But anyway, I was suggesting just play another build and focus on that. You'll probably find the build. You'll probably find the item you're looking for. And fucking, as I, like, in the same exact stream, I found a Sacred Unique War Scepter that gave a bunch of fire and physical spell damage, which would have been perfect for the Blood Zon. But of course, I found that on the Trap Rat. So again, I am convinced that this fucking game knows what build you are and intentionally says, fuck you, we'll give you something for other builds. Ha 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 ha. War Axe, Sacred Axe. And in this version, you don't even get a funny message. There has never really been a shared stash in this mod. The only reason I had one is because I was playing it through a different program that allowed you to have a shared stash. That's the only reason I had one in D2SE. And fucking Mercenary got his ass kicked somehow. Alright, Nucleus, I'll give you the Maiden Pike. Raptor Scythe. Holy shit. Let me look at the map. Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, I've done. Hopefully, you don't get in trouble for doing that, do you? For muling with 2 screens? Because I think I've seen a ban list of people doing muling, though I don't know how they do it. Good luck with bar tube, by the way. Oh, it's part of the engine. Let's see. Text in the upper left corner. Oh, that's the drop notifier. I need to get around to doing a tutorial on how to do that. How to install it and how to use it. You can't multi-box doing anything else, though. Okay. Let's see. What are these boots? Oh! Well, I already collected 2 sets of the Unholy Caster set. No one wants it. Guaranteed, if I was actually looking for that, I wouldn't have gotten it. Of course, I got no reanimates with that one. Let's see, where the hell... Okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna probably end... Actually, no, fuck that. I'm gonna try Tranathala real quick, once I'm done here. Because Tranathala is one of the better areas of the game for farming and for trophies. Since free 5% damage reduction / physical resistance and good. It's a good farming place in general. Yeah. All right. See you, Nucleus. Drive safe. One thing I will say about this place, it does take a lot longer to do. So it's at least doable with any build. Well, most any build. Okay, so you are down here somewhere, right? Oh, I see you. Yeah. Okay, I got one more chance to make this. Okay, there we go. Come on, come on. Go. I found a bunch of sacred dart throwers. Never any trebuchets, though. There's another Sacred War Scepter. Yeah, you could have downgraded from a jaw. Now there's like the second or third Sacred Dart Thrower in this area alone. Yeah, you're gonna get your ass kicked. And statistically, I should have gotten Hammer of the Tan Judges, but I didn't. Bullshit. Or is this a case where it's still like you have a 1 in 5 billion gazillion chance, even though we say, oh, it's more than what you think it is, blah, blah, blah. Better not be the fucking case. This I'm just gonna Signet. And that I'll Signet. Does anyone really make Totem Mancers? Well, I mean, I guess some people do. Where the fuck? Okay, I was gonna say, where the fuck is that? And I'm not reviving the Mercenary yet, either. Oh, wait, it's Halls of the Dead I need to get into. I'm not doing Island of the Sunless Sea. And reveal map for Act 2. I definitely do need to make, what rune word? How low can my jewel go before you toss it? I recommend you don't let it go below level 45 or so. Like, when you start seeing one affix, other than what's supposed to be on the craft, if you see only one affix, then I would say it's time to throw it away. Because you want some good affixes as well, like bonus... Well, in my case, bonus attack rating, bonus all attributes, stuff like that. Because it will get to a point where that stuff won't spawn any longer. And when that happens, yeah, it's pretty much useless. I'm assuming it still lowers the jewel level but every time you craft it. Alright, so, Tranathala. Turns out I'll get the Tranathala trophy. I was gonna say, what the fuck? Okay, there we go. Let's see. I think in XVI, when I did this, I had less than 5,000 attack rating. And that was back then. So let's see, how does their new arrow side work? How am I using the skill without summoning corpses? What do you mean, I mean, I'm using sacrifices, which summons stuff that just dies immediately. Or Widowmaker, you mean. Widowmaker no longer requires summons. They changed that in this version. Let's see. Okay, so luckily the arrows still don't penetrate targets. Yep. Whoa, look out. Now, I am going to redo this one for the next segment, because I know some people aren't going to want to watch long-ass trophy farming streams, and they just want just, like, basic Uber stuff. Which is fine, but I'll explain it here as well. Oh, shit. Okay, I need to fucking focus on this one. For Pounce on, not particularly. Oh, why do I go there? Oh, Death Gaze Barb. It would be nice if you could get 2% bonus to Strength or Vitality, but it's not really required. I do wish I could sprint longer than 5 seconds. Come on, Philios. Okay. So if I'm correct... only in horror games and Median XL. That's not even true for all horror games. Like, Resident Evil, you can sprint infinitely. Well, run infinitely, I should say. So, let's see. So yeah, you take the Sunstones, which they all drop. And they all have a 2% chance of dropping a trophy. And 10% to drop a scroll, which is used for the new Athala trigger. Which I think I will actually do. I never do it in any other playthrough since there's no reason to. Since I don't use Athala's Wrath. But in this playthrough, I might actually do... I probably will actually try that, at least. Ah, shit. Look out. Okay, you know what? I'm going to change my hotkey. There we go. Oh, fuck. I still don't like that the trees can get in the way of the fort. The trees can get in the way. In the foreground. I don't care for that at all. I would warp over there, but I would just get instantly killed. Hey dude, what's up? Unfortunately, you missed most of the stream, but I didn't get any trophies. Though you may be, though if RNG is nice to me, I might be able to get the Tranathala trophy, which is one of the best trophies in the game. It's just unanimously helpful. Damn pit in Act 1? You mean for, the Infernal Machine? It should be right along the road, where it always is. Yeah, Tomo Highland. Okay. That one didn't drop a trophy, but that's fine. Tranathala can actually be fairly dangerous if you don't come into it prepared, or if you're a build that's not particularly great with it. Fucking hell. Now, see, I've gotten used to my old shitty controls, my old shitty hotkey scheme that I keep using Jatan's Gate when I mean to use sacrifices. Just to get more reanimates on the battle. Hey, Sacred Trebuchet, finally! Okay, now I can definitely do that, Rune Ward creation, video. Finally. Fucking finally. Oh shit, look out. The only thing I don't have is Sacred Gauntlets, which I don't care that much for. I'm fine with keeping my, whatever the fuck it's called. The Feather Claw. I don't know how to reply to these green messages. But, no, I don't need Ethel's Oracle. Could someone in the chat tell me how to reply to green messages so that he'll see the post? Because, like, I never played this, Battle.net or, Sin War that much. Okay, let's try that. Okay, let me kill these bastards first. Okay. Fuck's sake. Get the fuck out of here. How many can possibly be in this tiny little thing? Okay, good. This part is... Okay, apparent. Okay. Hopefully they got it, but thanks for the help, guys, on that one. And, like I said, I'll be doing this one, I'll finish this off, and then I will be ending the stream, because I'm getting hungry. Unless I did a good 10 runs of this. Or, actually more than 10, I think. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, look out. Okay, look out. Okay, two things. Players 8 in single player, I think I tried that before. I'm not sure if it worked or not. If it didn't work, they may have actually removed it from this mod, which is kind of dumb, but I think they may have removed that. As for replacing Lion Paw with Zealot Rush, if you have a shitload of points into Dexterity, then that would be an okay idea. I normally use Zealot Rush over Lion Paw anyway, just because of the Dexterity and attack rating boost they provide. I'm surprised I didn't get killed by that. So, alright, no trophy here, but, hey, I got the Ascari call, which I assume is the thing to trigger, I assume is the thing needed to fight Athala. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to hold on to that because I can't do it now. Move this for Melee Amazon, or Melee Sorceress. Alright, so on that note, I am done with this stream. It's been quite a while, but I will move these. And there you go. Hey, I got a pretty good life and mana roll. How about that? So, alrighty, so that's the end of this stream, and I will see you guys later.